listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 69 degrees going up to a high of 82, so it's going to be beautiful all day. No showers in the forecast, which is great, so it's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Hope your morning has started off well. Mine did. I overslept this morning, forgot to get up and go to the gym. The clock went off, I hit it, and didn't get back up after that until the phone rang at 7:30. So I woke up like, oh my God, I didn't make it to the gym, but I was exhausted. So I do show myself some grace sometimes, especially when I'm exhausted. I had a long day yesterday. I got a lot going on with the business, expanding, doing some great things. And so I was just really exhausted. So when the clock went off at 5:30 for me to go to the gym, yeah, I did make it. So, but I'll make up for it today. I'll do something that's active today to make up for it because I made a promise to myself that by my birthday in February, I will drop that last 35, 45 pounds. I teeter between which one, because sometimes it's 35, but then I have a bad weekend and it's like 45. So I'm gonna say between 30. Like right now, I'm right at like 38. But I have to give myself some grace there too because by the end of the holiday it could be 45 again. So I'm just keeping it real. Somebody said, "Audrey, you don't have no discipline." Sometimes I do. It depends on what it is. When it comes to this is tough. And guess what? The older you get, guys. Let me just say this. The older you get, because I used to could just do really well with just fruits and this thing and that thing and drink some water and drop weight. Not now. So the older you get, and this is not cliche, it's the truth. The older you become, the tougher it is to lose weight. So, and people, you just got to watch what you eat. I know all of that. Sometimes that don't work either. I'm just saying. Because I've been on vacation, literally, where I barely ate and I walked like I hit my 10,000 step like 3 days in a row. And I get back home and I'm up like 3 pounds. And I'm like, how is that possible? I stopped trying to figure it out. Because I can tell you right now, when we go to PodFest, there is no whole lot of eating. It's just not, because we are just constantly on the go. And I hit 10,000 steps like 3 or 4 days in a row. And I get back home on Monday and get on the scale, it's up 3 pounds. And I was like, you know what? I give up. I don't even try to figure it out. And I tell Georgia, I can't believe all the walking we did. And we literally, and I don't know if it's because we don't get enough rest during that time because everything is just going. But I could tell you, we walk all day long for 3 days because it's just, we always at a conference center or a convention center somewhere. So it's really big and it's a lot going on. And it's not a lot of eating because it's literally, you have between the time one session over, you got about maybe 5 minutes in between to run to the bathroom to get to the next session. So there's no whole lot of eating, and they don't have food all over the place. So we stop to eat lunch, and then we're right back at it again. And literally, when I get home and get on the scale on Monday, it's like, yeah, you gained like 3 pounds. At that point, I just forgot. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not even trying to figure this thing out. So I stopped trying because I know that I know for a fact that I'm eating like oranges because they have like fruit, bananas, water, then I'll eat lunch, then I may eat dinner, which is not a lot because here's the thing. I'm not paying $25 for a hamburger. Just not going to happen. So that normally doesn't happen. So it's crazy because when I'm there, I just can't see me paying $25 for a hamburger, y'all. And I know somebody's saying, well, that's a good quality meat. I get it. I hear what you're saying. But $25 for a burger, yeah, I'm just not going to do that. It's not going to happen. It doesn't make sense to me, and I understand what y'all saying. So that being said, I'm in a hotel that the burger is $25. I'm like, I'm not buying that. So I won't buy it. So it's not that I'm eating like heavy food because I'm not. I mean salads, So I gave up trying to figure that whole thing out. So right now it's like, okay, I'm trying to eat less processed foods. I'm trying to eat more gut healthy foods. That type of thing. And then, of course, I have my omelet. So, and I know somebody said, oh, it's the cheese. It probably is. Yeah. And then someone just asked me this morning, have you ever tried vegan cheese? And I'm like, nope, I have not. I can't imagine that tasting good, though. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to go find me some vegan cheese because I do like cheese and I do like omelets. And so I need to find the vegan cheese. I really do. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Today is Wednesday, September the 14th. It is hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. Yes, you have. You have made it to the middle. Yes. I got to tell y'all, I got birthdays today. So yesterday was my niece's birthday and my little cousin's birthday. So today I want to give a birthday shout out to this lady. I don't know her name. I don't know her. But I got to tell y'all, she lives in DeKalb County and she is 109 years old today. 109. Her name is Miss Relda Beatrice Bennett Mackins. Relda Beatrice Bennett Mackins. Happy birthday, Miss Bennett Mackins. She is 109 years old. Now, more birthday shout outs. Happy birthday shout out to my sister-in-law Yvonne Belton. Happy birthday shout out to my sorrow sister Lori Goodman. Happy birthday shout out to my brother from another mother, Roger Holmes. Yes, it's a birthday month, baby. Listen, happy birthday to all of you, and I wish you many, 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 many more. So yeah, I told y'all September is full of birthdays. I got 2 tomorrow. Then I got 3 towards the end of the month. Yeah, birthdays. Well, no, 4 towards the end of the month. I literally have 4 towards the end of the month. Yeah. So September is full of birthdays. So happy birthday, Miss Relda. Happy birthday, Lori. Happy birthday, Yvonne. Happy birthday, Raj. We call him Raj. That's he's like we grew up together. Like he's like my brother from another mother. And people always thought that we were brother and sister because it's my brother the coach, who has a birthday coming up this month, and then it was Roger. So people thought we were literally brothers and sisters, but we're not. All right, so today, your national holidays for today goes as such. National Parents Day Off. I know some parents like, somebody come get the kids. It's my day off. Yeah, I'm a parent, so I don't know. It's National Cream-Filled Donut Day. I do not like cream-filled donuts, y'all. I do not. I'm one of those crazy people who I do not like Twinkies and all that stuff that got the cream in it. Don't like it. But somebody loves it, so it's National Cream-Filled Donut Day. National Eat a Hoagie Day. Yeah, I used to like those too. My system is different. I used to eat subs. We call them subs. They call them hoagies. I used to eat subs all the time, but I found that I've eaten from 2 different places. First, I thought it was a place that I was getting a sandwich from that was making me feel so disgustingly sick. And then I ate a sub from a different, so now I'm thinking it's the meat, it's the processed food, because I have not been eating a lot of that, but I've eaten from 2 different places, and each time I felt like crap, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. I'm talking about, like, I eat like a couple of bites, maybe like half of a half, and by the time it's time for me to get to the other half, I feel awful. So I'm attributing that to the processed meat, because I have not been eating a lot of processed meat at all. And so I've tried, because at first I was like, oh, maybe it's this place. Then I tried it from a different place, and it was just like, it wasn't good. I mean, it was delicious, but I started feeling horrible. Like, I'm talking about literally, I got to lay down horrible. And my husband, and he said, I thought you wasn't going to eat that no more. But I was like, well, I wanted to try from this other place and make sure, it wasn't the place, and it wasn't. So the only thing, and the meats are pretty much the same on both sandwiches from 2 different places. So the only thing I could think of is that it's the processed meat. So anyway, for those of you who like National Hoagies or subs, as we call them, today is National Eat a Hoagie Day. It's also National Live Creative Day. Yes, I feel like, I'm telling y'all, I feel very creative today. Like, it's one of these days where I feel like my energy is super high and like I'm going to get a whole lot done today. Like, I already feel like that. It's National Sober Day. Yeah, somebody's saying not today. But listen, it's National Sober Day. Take a minute. Take a minute off. It's National Virginia Day. Shout out to Virginia, the state of Virginia. Or if your name is Virginia, happy Virginia Day. It's National Virginia Day. All right, guys, it's their national holidays for today. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Dawson for today, Wednesday, hump day, baby, hump day. September the 14th, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You can make a difference if you take a position of leadership. You are best to work at home if you can. You can experience unusual circumstances and meet eccentric individuals. Pretty much you're going to meet some weirdos today, Aries. I'm just paraphrasing. That's not what it says. Eccentric. Well, let me just say this. When you meet somebody that's just way out there, the first thing you say, ooh, that's a weirdo. It's really weird. You say that. No, I'm not the only one that say that. Because of the way they act and what they dress, how they dress, I'm like, ooh, pretty weird. Anyway, you're going to experience some unusual circumstances today and meet some eccentric people. Yes. Okay. And you can make a difference if you take a position of leadership. Sometimes you got to step up to the plate, Aries, and raise your hand and make a difference. But you can't do that standing in the background a lot of times. You got to step up today. You got to yes, not today. You can't stay in the background today. You got to step up to the you listen. You got to step out your comfort zone, Aries, today. Taurus, be careful. You may say something that you'll regret later. Refrain from overspending on entertainment or luxury items. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Do your own thing if you need time for yourself. Listen, you don't owe nobody anything. You don't owe them no explanation about what you want to do. It's what you want to do. Here's the thing. If they don't like what you want to do, that's up to them. Get over it. In the meantime, be careful what you say. I say this all the time because when you say it, you cannot take it back. So Taurus, watch your tongue, baby, because once you say it out your mouth, it's gone. And I don't care how many times you say I'm sorry. If that person holds on to what you say, they just hold on to what you say. And then they hold it against you. So I'm just saying, be careful what you say. Gemini, don't let your emotional partner upset you today. Your anger may be impossible to contain if you get into debates with family members. Investments are best left alone today. Ooh, Gemini, it sounds like you just need to get in a quiet corner and don't say nothing to anybody. Your partner gonna piss you off. Your family gonna piss you off. Your money's, don't do it. Don't invest today. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't make no moves. Just leave it. Matter of fact, you get a book and go sit down somewhere in the corner so nobody bothers you and you don't bother anybody. Right? Because you're gonna be pissed off. Your family's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be mad at your partner. Your money's gonna be up in shambles. Gemini, don't claim it. Don't claim any of that. The stars have talked to you. Take your book, go in the corner somewhere, go lay down in a room, get in a quiet place, go in the living room where nobody is, find a place, and just be by yourself. That way you can do it. You got a good 12 hours left in this day before it's time to go to bed. Do it. Go in there and lay down. Go sit down somewhere so nobody bother you and you don't bother anybody. Cancer, get involved in groups and organizations that are of a distinguished nature. Unstable relationships are likely. Try making some changes to your appearance and your attitude will reinforce that. Yes, let me tell y'all something. I used to tell people all the time, whenever I would go to the salon and get my hair done, yes, I would feel like somebody brand new. It was something about getting my hair done. To this day, I'm the same way. When I feel like my hair is looking the bomb, I'm looking cute, or I feel some kind of way. And it's just slight changes, like it was nothing but my hair. But that was the thing that made me feel like, yeah, girl, you got it going on. Matter of fact, I talked to the person that used to do my hair yesterday. She called me. I haven't talked to her since probably 2017. And she called yesterday. And it was crazy because I was on my phone checking my email and the number popped up. And I don't answer numbers that I don't know because people that's my personal phone number. So not everybody has my number. So I'm looking at the phone, no name. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know who number that is. And normally I won't answer it. But something said, answer the phone. And when I answered, it was her on it. She said, Audrey Bell. And I said, no, she said, Audrey. Because this is how she called my name, Audrey. And I was like, yeah. She's like, hey, this is. And then she told me who it was. And I was like, wow. Hey, I haven't talked to her since 2017. And she called me out the blue yesterday. It was a real, I won't say weird day, but kind of funny day because there were some broken relationships that I had no clue about why they were broken. And I just used to pray, you know what, Lord, you fix it, bring them back together, make them stable again. And two of them just came out of nowhere yesterday. It was crazy. And I was like, so I'm sitting there thinking wow, okay, I see you work. So just put it in God's hand because she dropped off and I never knew why. I had called her a couple of times. I never knew what happened because she never said anything. This other person that came up yesterday, they dropped off. Now, I finally did talk to them to find out why they dropped off. And it had nothing to do really with nothing. But it caused them so much pain, they dropped. And I was like, you're upset about that? But you can't tell people what to be upset about. You just got to let them go through their stuff and come back. Because what she was upset about it was because she said something and they did not react the way that she thought they should have reacted to what she said. They didn't react bad or anything. They just didn't react the way she thought they should have reacted. Because she would have reacted that way had they said it to her. And she was mad about that for months, since February. That's how long she was mad. And so I said, anyway, God works it out and bring them all around. So that's it. Cancer, get involved in groups or organizations of distinguished nature. Try to make some changes. Yeah, we was talking about the whole appearance and attitude thing. Listen, when you look good and feel, when you look good, you probably feel good. So do whatever you gotta do to feel good, Cancer. Leo, you can increase the value of your dwelling. Look into residential moves that will give you more space. You need to spend less time daydreaming and more time accomplishing. Be prepared to jump quickly if you wish to stay in the forefront of your industry. Yes, listen, you need to be prepared. Know your industry. I was at night, and it's always about 9 to 10 o'clock at night, mostly 10. I do a podcast university talk on wisdom. It's an app called Wisdom. So I get on there and I talk about podcasting and the whole business of podcasting on Wisdom. It's an app on your mobile phone. So whether you got an Android phone or Apple phone, you probably got the Wisdom app on your phone. So I get on there and I talk about podcasting. So it's titled Podcast University. And I talk for about 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. So last night someone got on as my, because a guest can pop on. And he said to me, he said, I got a podcast. He said, I've been doing it, but nothing is happening. And this was funny. He said, nothing is happening. So I said, well, how often are you? I said, how many episodes do you? He said, I've been podcasting since last year in 21, last year. I said, well, how many episodes do you have? He said, 13. I said, 13? It's September. I said, okay, so one of the problems is you're definitely not doing it frequently enough. That's one of the problems. He said, yeah. He said, but the problem is I hate the editing part. I said, well, me too, which is why I do a live show. I said, not everybody can pull off live because it's, you got to be prepared. I said, but that's the reason I do a live show, because I don't like to be bothered with the whole process of editing. There are some people who would never do what I do because they need to make sure everything is perfect. Every word is perfect. I don't even talk perfect. So I know mine is not going to be perfect. It's going to be me. And I'm definitely very far from perfect, right? But that's not everybody. Some people are perfectionists. Some people feel like they have to be told. They may feel like my show is not a professional show because it's not edited and it's live. But it's a real, what I could say, it may not be super professional, but it's super real, baby. It's super real, I can tell you that. So I said to him, and it's very authentic. So I said to him, you have to either do a couple of things. One, you're going to have to learn how to edit yourself, or you're going to have to hire somebody to edit for you, or you just got to do a live show. And he was like, yeah, I'm glad you said that. I said, yeah. And then I told him about, what platforms I use and how I use them. But that was a really good conversation. Now, had I not known my industry and know my stuff, I couldn't answer those questions for him. And he was talking about making money, but he realized he's not even doing enough to make money. So I said to him, now what you're going to do now is say you're going to relaunch the show and then go after the sponsors. He said, well, how do I do that? I said, let them know you're going to relaunch. I said, because what's going to happen is if you say I have a show, they're going to say, how many downloads do you have? How many listens do you have? You don't have any. You only have 13 episodes. So you got to do a full relaunch. So that was pretty cool. But you got to know your stuff. I said all that to say, Leo, know your stuff. All of you listening, know your stuff. Virgo, be careful not to come on too strongly. You should get into programs that will enhance your appearance and help you be the best that you can. Uncertain get-rich-quick schemes will not be as lucrative as you anticipate. The problem with that whole thing right there, Virgo, is it's get-rich-quick. There's no such thing. There is no such thing as get-rich-quick. Trust me, if you get rich, it wasn't quick. It's the time you put in from the time you started doing what you were trying to do to now, right? And you have to add all that time up. We call that compound. We call it not compound interest. The compounding effect, where you do these little things behind the scene and they add up over time. Like I do this show, right? It's not making me $1 million yet, but it will. One day it's going to make me $1 million. As long as I keep it going, one day this is going to be $1 million show. I already know it. So I keep it going. It's not making me $1 million yet. It's making me some money, but not $1 million. The millions are coming, but I got to keep going. I can't stop. So, that's that compound effect, right? It's the little things that you've been doing that make it look like it's a get rich quick scheme. But if somebody's promising you the world in 90 days, run. Yeah, that's the Instagram thing. Don't believe it, because it's going to take more than what you anticipate. You're going to have to put in some work and some time. I don't care what you say or do. It's going to cost you something. And if you don't have to put in work and time, you're going to have to drop some money. So you got to be prepared for that. All right, Virgo? All right, cool. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
You're kissing my neck and grabbing my leg, pushing me backwards into your bed. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep, too deep.
direction. Another bottle of this wine, I'll be up in your space. Love and affection. Ain't got nothing on me, no, that's not what I need. Maybe on another day, I'd encourage you to make me stay. But baby, I'm just trying to numb my brain and wrap my head around this whole thing. When you're kissing my neck and grabbing my leg, pushing me backwards into your bed. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep. So I pick up my clothes and be on my way. Leave you a note saying I can't stay. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep, too deep. I think I learned my lesson. You can love somebody else until you're loving yourself. I need some direction before we dive into these sheets. Maybe on another day, I'd encourage you to make me stay. But baby, I'm just trying to numb my brain and wrap my head around this whole thing. When you're kissing my neck and grabbing my leg, pushing me backwards into your bed. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep. So I pick up my clothes and be on my way. Leave you a note saying I can't stay. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep, too deep. When you're kissing my neck and grabbing my leg, pushing me backwards into your bed. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep. So I pick up my clothes and be on my way. Leave you a note saying I can't stay. Baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep, too deep.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're gonna pick it up with Libra. Your ability to add a sophisticated touch will help you capture the look you're after. Don't get involved in expensive entertainment that involves gambling. Do a little investigating if there is someone at work you don't trust. All right, dude, listen, watch your back. If you don't trust them, if your gut is saying, something ain't right about this, something is probably not right about that. In the meantime, look at you, be all sophisticated. Add a little touch of sophistication to you, right? That's a lot about looks today. It's a lot going on about the looks and appearance. What is that about today? Because I'm looking busted right now, y'all. Not busted, but yeah, I kind of just showered and, brushed my hair back. And yeah, that's because I'm not on camera right this minute. If I was on camera, like, ooh, Audrey, what's up with that? Not that I look super busted, but I ain't looking beautiful and gorgeous like I normally am because my hair is just pulled back. It's not messed up because I always try to dress just in case I have to run out the house. I'm dressed, but when I'm on camera, I'm looking beautiful because you have to add the extraness in there. Right now, it's just me, plain and simple me. Scorpio. Try to accommodate them without infringing on your own responsibilities. Business or pleasure trips will be knowledgeable as well as highly successful. Travel will be on your mind, but you should be sure that you've got all your work up to date. I know you're ready to take a trip. I am too. I'm ready to take a short trip somewhere. I was telling my daughter this morning, I was like, I just want to relax. Because when I leave my area, I'm totally relaxed. Because I have no responsibilities because I let it all go. Now, I will take my iPad. But for the most part, it's just for me to relax. So I'm looking forward to taking a relaxing vacation. Short one, not a long one. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing, so it's going to be a short one. So anyway, you try to take some time too. All right, Scorpio, I know you're thinking about travel. Get all your stuff together. Put everything in place. Catch up on your work. So when you do go, you can totally relax. You're not there saying, oh my God, I forgot to do this. Oh my God, I should have did this. And here's the other thing. If you're on vacation, tell your job don't call you. If they call you, you're going to have to bill them. I know, wouldn't that be cool though? If you could bill your job every time they called you. Well, that may be something to think about. They'll stop calling you then at home. I'm off. What you calling me for? Yeah, I don't have to do that, y'all. I don't have to do that. It's me calling me. Audrey, you forgot to. There have been times, literally, I was in the bed, ready to go to sleep, and then I hit myself, Audrey, you forgot, and I jump out the bed to go do it. Come into this office, and I go do it. So that's me calling me on that side. Sagittarius, you will have to control the way you feel. You will have a greater involvement in groups. However, they may not be to your advantage. This is a great day for family outings or just a drive. It is a beautiful day, y'all. I'm so tempted to go get in my car after this show and drive somewhere, but I really cannot because I have a project that has to be finished by this weekend. But I am so tempted to get in my car and go somewhere because it's so beautiful out right now. So I understand, Sagittarius. You just want to get in your car and go for a drive. I get it. Me too. I still may do it, y'all. I still may go for a short drive and come back. Capricorn, don't hesitate to sign up for lectures or seminars that will enlighten you. You should be looking at ways to spoil yourself. Take care of matters involving institutions or government agencies. All right, listen, take care of yourself. Get enlightened. I used to be deep into that whole enlightenment and all that kind of stuff. And then real life kicked in after the pandemic and I lost it. Yeah, before the pandemic though, I was like, getting to the point where I was meditating and, burning sage and all of the good stuff. And then life kicked me down last year, 2021, beat me down. You know what happened to me. And I kind of lost it. So now I'm trying to get back to that place. And today, I feel like it. Like something's going on with me today that makes me feel really good. Like I could feel like this energy. I can't even explain it to y'all, but it's like this good energy. Like it's just coming up. And it feels, I could feel it. Like that's the crazy, as I'm saying it right now, I feel the good energy coming up. And I was in that spot, until last year. Now I'm getting back there slowly, but today is one of them days where the energy, somebody sent me some really good energy and I'm sitting putting out my own, but it feels extremely good. So anyway, spoil yourself today, Capricorn. Aquarius, you could be misinterpreted if you are not careful. Make sure you concentrate in operating machinery or vehicles. You can have a working relationship with children if you exercise patience and understanding of the dilemmas they face. I mean, you gotta, little children are always misunderstood and they feel like they're misunderstood. So if you just take some time to be patient with them, you will learn a lot about children because they're going to tell you. Children are going to tell you what they need to tell you. They have no filter. But you got to be patient and you got to be understanding. And then you can listen and hear what they got to say because they have stuff to say. My granddaughter's 3 years old. She would tell you what she needs you to know. Yes, she will. She said something yesterday because her aunt was over here. And she said something. And her aunt was like, She was like, and she was having full-blown conversations. I'm talking about real. She has real conversations at 3. We talk have conversations. Like she's not like one of them Google Gaga kids. No. We have real conversations. And she was like, Auntie, I go dancing. And she said, dude, she's like, yeah. And she kept saying stuff. And her aunt was like, because she hadn't seen her in a minute. And she was like, And she said, girl, boo, bye. And she thought she would roll. She said, no, she didn't. She said, period, boo. And she's like, no, she didn't. Yeah, she's a little grown woman. But if you listen to them, they will explain to you. But you got to be patient. And you got to be listening. And you got to be understanding. All right, Aquarius. All right, cool. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Unexpected events may be upsetting. Oof. Don't make accusations unless you are completely sure that you are correct. Anger could lead to problems. I don't know about you, fish. I'm rebuking all of that. I'm rebuking unexpected events. I'm rebuking any accusations. I'm not making any. I'm rebuking any anger. I'm rebuking it all. All of it, fish. Rebuke it. Get it out of there. I'm not claiming that. I'm not focusing. Listen, I just said I got good energy. Listen, all my fish out there, let's send good energy around the world. Let's send some good energy out so all the negativity, it just bounces off us like a rubber ball. We ain't, I ain't claiming none of that. None of it. Neither should you. Okay? Okay. So the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news that you can use. What's going on in and around Gwinnett County? What's happening? The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office recognizes their long-standing Gwinnett Jail Dog Program. I had a chance to, when I went to Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, I actually got a chance to see how the program worked because we went into the prison where the inmates had these dogs, and I thought it was pretty cool because that gave them something to love, because that's what you have. And dogs are so lovable, y'all. I've never had a cat, but they seem to be lovable too. But dogs are definitely lovable, and so the Gwinnett County Sheriff office recognizes the program, the Gwinnett Jail Dog Program, and said the program allows carefully selected inmates the opportunity to give back to society by providing foster care and basic obedience training to homeless dogs. Dogs of all ages are cycled into the program in preparation for adoption. And so that is called jaildogs.org. So if you're thinking about a dog, they train it. Here's the thing though. I don't know about the guys, but I fell in love with Diamond. Diamond was our dog. She was Dominique's dog. That's my daughter. But I fell in love with Diamond. And so when she passed away, it tore me to pieces. She passed away in 2020. And I was broken, y'all, for like months. Like I never had a dog that I think I cried over since I was a little girl. That broke my heart. So I can't imagine being locked up and I have this little dog that loves me unconditionally, and all I got to do is make sure that it goes to the bathroom and it's fed, and then somebody comes in to take it away from me. Oh my God, I can't imagine what that feels like, because that's like, dogs love you unconditionally. They just love you. And so you already locked up, and now you done train this dog, you love this dog, and then somebody's going to come and take the dog. But that's a part of the program, so I guess that's what they sign up for. But that probably would break my heart. That probably would break my heart. But anyway, the sheriff office is saying the program, they are recognizing that program. And I think it's a great program. I got a chance to go inside the jail and see how the program works, and I thought it was really cool. I really, really did. I was like, wow, that's pretty doggone cool right there. But I tell y'all, it would break my heart. Like I didn't expect me to love Diamond the way I loved her. All right, so Uncle Jack's Tavern over in Lawrenceville is now open for lunch. I'm glad they are, because we went there for lunch one day and they were closed. We went to Peachtree Cafe first because that's one of my favorites, and they were packed. And I was like, okay, we don't have time to wait. I was meeting with the chamber president and a government official, and we were like going from place to place. We finally ended up at McCrae's Tavern because Uncle Jack's was closed, but I'm glad now they're open. So they're going to be open now for lunch. So if you want to go to Uncle Jack's Tavern, it's right on Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. So I think they had a ribbon cutting. Yeah. Oh my God. It's crazy. But anyway, I want to go there because I looked at their menu and I thought it was pretty. I was like, "Ooh, that looks delicious." It had some kind of, so I like bacon, right? So what I saw on the menu was some type of bacon, something with some kind of sauce. And I was like, I want to try that. And what made me want to try that is because I was over to City Line over in Decula. And so over in Decula at City Line, it's a restaurant over in Decula. I was over there, and when I went over there, they had this some kind of honey fried bacon with peanut butter sauce. I'm like, okay, peanut butter and bacon. Well, I tried the bacon without the peanut butter. So what I wound up getting was goat cheese fritters with honey, which I had never had that either, and the bacon together. And oh my God, I love that so much. And I was like, that is delicious. So Uncle Jack's is really closer to me because it's right downtown Lawrenceville. And I was like, okay, I want to go down there because they had something on the menu that I was like, oh, I want to try that. And so we went there for lunch and they were closed. I'm like, who closes at lunchtime? So now they're open. So if you want to go check out Uncle Jack's, they're located at 30 South Clayton Street and it's downtown Lawrenceville. It's right there straight down by, you're going to see Peachtree Cafe first if you're coming from Grayson. And if you're coming from the other side of Lawrenceville, you're going to see that first. So they got a beer garden outside. They got booths. It's nice. They got a chef line. They got center dining. So it's pretty cool. I can't wait to go and check it out. It's American home food. So they got this applewood smoked bacon with house-made peanut butter, chipotle maple glaze, Uncle Jack's boneless chicken wing. See, that's what I'm talking about. I wanted to try that. I think it was something else that they had that I was like, oh, I want to try that too. So they got the Lawrenceville burger. They got some kind of salad. They got Jack Honey's dip fried chicken. I know I'm making somebody hungry, right? Jacked up banana split. Jacked up, that's cute. jacked up. And they got a bar, they got a wine list. So it looks like it's really good. So I'm going to go there and check that out one day. But anyway, now they're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can actually go and have lunch. And I'm glad they are, because I really wanted to have lunch there that day. And I was like, man, how they not going to be open so I can go have lunch? You know, because I wanted to have lunch, but they weren't open. So I couldn't have lunch. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Sure, we had fun tonight. You and me felt alright. But it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, then be on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my heart.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Yes. Gwinnett County Fairgrounds Manager Dale Thurman is preparing for one last county fair before he retires. Yes, he is. The fair is coming this weekend. I know. Thurman has managed the county fairgrounds and, by extension, overseen the annual county fair for 27 years. There is something different, something special about this year's fair. However, it will be his last. So he has been there for 27 years, overseeing the fairgrounds and the fair. He's set to retire from his job in the fair at the fairgrounds in October. It's kind of sad to step aside, as it's like anything else when there's a change made. The people that are still here say they're going to miss you, Thurman said. I hope they do, but they'll soon push off the old and let us rest. And when the new group will come along, if they take it down and run it and continue to promote it, it's going to be an easy transition. So he's been there 27 years. Mr. Thurman, I wish you nothing but the best for the rest of your life. He's at 78 years old, dedicated 27 years of his life to running the fairgrounds. He's been married for 50 years. Yes. So that's beautiful. Anyway, congratulations on your retirement, sir. The fairground is going to be packed this weekend. I can tell you that. And the weather's supposed to be nice, too. I went to the fair last year. It was hot. It was hot and sticky. I was like, ugh, it's hot. But this weekend is supposed to be pretty like last weekend. Last weekend had a little bit overcast and some slight showers, but it was a beautiful weekend. And this weekend is supposed to be nice, too. Yeah. The Gwinnett Innovation Center for the Water Utility Sector has launched a program to help address staffing shortages plaguing the vital industry. The water tower located in Buford is a think tank and an incubator that works to support water utility companies through research, technology, and workforce development and community engagement. Through the pilot program, tower officials hope that the water workforce resilient communities program will help. Yeah, it's going to help underserved communities and decrease the staffing shortage. So there's a shortage in that industry. First of all, how many people know that there's I'm sure there is, but nobody is probably thinking about water tower as an industry to work in. You know what I'm saying? But apparently there is a need, and they're trying to help it. So the program is funded through the federal pandemic stimulus program known as the American Rescue Plan Act, and a lot of us call it ARPA because we put acronyms for everything. Call it ARPA. It offers 2 tracks. It's an 8-month work study program for high school seniors because they're in high school. That's why it's 8 months. And a concentrated 4-month program for those who would like to participate full time. So this is going to prepare them to work in the water industry, which is kind of cool. I wonder what the salaries are like though in that space. Like, what are the salaries? I wonder for the program. But anyway, right now, they're looking to place at least 30 people in water utility jobs. So that's a different career for people. To read the full story, go to ajc.com. You'll see it there. I don't think a lot of people think about certain industries. There's so many. Listen, I keep saying this, and I know people probably get tired of me saying this, but there are so many opportunities out there right now. It could totally be overwhelming, y'all. But here's the thing. You have to learn something new. And if you're still in a situation where you are struggling and stressed out, I say this all the time, learn something new and get into a different industry because look, this is the water industry. This has never crossed my mind ever until I read this story in the AJC this morning. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Think tank and incubator and the think tank what got my attention, right? But there's even from my perspective, they said something, because I'm in communications, right? Even though y'all hear me on this podcast, the industry I'm in is communication. So they said, we help underserved communities. That's what we do, and decrease staffing shortages. And so they said, they said something about communication. Research companies, technology, workforce, and community engagement. That's what they said. Community engagement. Well, that's what I'm in. This show is all about community, right? That's community engagement. So I know the space I'm in, but I didn't think about it towards it. Now I have to go back and take a look like, wait a minute now, hold on. Let me see how to make this whole thing work out. So what I'm saying is there are so many opportunities. You have to be open to new opportunities. And then once you're open, find one that fits who you are. Find one that's going to support the lifestyle that you want to lead. Not just get into one for the money, because that's not going to last. You're working right now at a job just for money and you're miserable. It's not going to last. It's not going to make you happy. I'm sure Mr. Thurman didn't work at the fairgrounds for 27 years because it was for the money. It probably gave him a lot of life, for real. It gave him a lot of energy, a lot of happiness to see people happy. So that's probably why he worked there. If you ask him why did he work there, I'm sure it won't be because of the money. That's what I'm saying to you. Learn something new. I told y'all earlier, a friend called me. She was my hairstylist for about 3 years. She was my hairstylist for like 3 years. And she called me yesterday. Now, she did amazing hair. Like I had my hair done twice since 2017. That's it. Like she stopped doing my hair in 16. Nobody else. I had my hair done once in 18, and I haven't had it done again, I think, since then. So anyway, she called me yesterday and she says, I'm so happy. I don't do hair anymore. And I'm like, really? Because I had been looking for hey, I need my hair done. And I don't trust anybody but her. She said, I'm not doing hair anymore. She says, I'm doing she's making t-shirts and she's designing mugs. She's doing all the crafty things that makes her heart smiles. And she said to me, I'm so happy. And I was like, wow, she's in a new relationship. She got a divorce. She's like, I'm so happy. I just got to figure out how to grow my business. Of course, people call me for that, right? To grow their business. And she's like, I know. When God said, call Audrey, and she did, we talked a long time about just life in general. Of course, we talked about business, but I said all that to say, if you are unhappy where you are, there's so many opportunities out in spaces like the water tower. Like, that never crossed my mind until I read it this morning. So just do some research. Ask yourself, what is it that you want? I know this is not Talk Business Tuesday. This is not even the inspiration portion of the show. But I just feel like somebody needs to hear me say this. I get it. We all got to live. But trust me when I tell you, people are making money out there, hand over fist, doing things that you want to do. And they're doing okay with it. Like, I got 2 ventures that I'm launching, right? 3 actually. 2 of them with 2 partners and 1 by myself. And I already know both of those are going to make me money. Here's why. Because one of them, all of them I'm excited about. One is attached to Africa. One is attached to technology. And the other one is attached to e-commerce. Yeah, before I wouldn't have said that out loud. Because everything was about podcasting. But it's the truth. And I believe in all 3 of them. And I know I don't have to lead all 3 of them. I'm just attached to them. I'm a part of them. So I'm excited about that. And they're in spaces that I like. Like, y'all hear me talk tech. I love tech. Like, I'm one of them people that was talking about, and people probably thinking, ooh, she is. I like tech. I will go out there and find out how to do anything in the tech space without knowing how to write a word of code. I will figure it out. But that's because I like it. Everything I've done, I've never been trained in technology, and everything I do pretty much is based around technology. But I've learned the skills to do the things I need to do and get it done well. So I'm just telling you, if you're unhappy where you are right now, think about what you want to do and go out there and find somebody to teach you that thing and do it. But you got to commit to it. It's got to be a commitment there. All right. I didn't mean to get on my soapbox so early in the show, but I just felt like somebody needed to hear that. Wesley School shuttle bus drivers, they're needed. Morning routes and afternoon routes, they need you. Wesley School, they need you. They need somebody to come and drive these buses. So Wesleyan School is a K-12 Christian school of academic excellence, committed to a diverse faculty and student body, supported by a director of diversity and division coordinators. Wesleyan is located in Peachtree Corners. They're accepting applications for morning and afternoon shuttle routes and substitute drivers for the 2022-2023 school year. So currently, we're offering 10 morning routes and 9 afternoon routes. The pay rate is $35 to $45 per route. Based on distance from the school, drivers are not required to have a CDL license because these are shuttle buses. Those are a little short, like the shuttles you see on the streets. Yeah, those. So you don't need a CDL for that. Anyway, if you want more information about that, you can go to the school's website. So that's WesleyanSchool.org. Wesleyan Schools. Am I saying that right? WesleyanSchool.org. Check them out. They're hiring. You need a job? They're hiring. Yes. All right. The pumpkin patch is hiring. Yes. You want to work at the pumpkin patch? Yeah, they're hiring. You can apply this Saturday in person. We're hiring outgoing and dependable individuals for our pumpkin patch. Flexible hours and competitive pay. You can apply in person. Where the pumpkin patch at? This is in downtown Lawrenceville. Anyway, you can apply this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can apply in person. It's going to be at 523 West Krogan Street in Lawrenceville. So we're hiring outgoing and dependable people. The salary is competitive. It's going to be this Saturday from 10 to 1, 523 West Krogan Street in Lawrenceville. You're looking for a job? It's the pumpkin patch. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be a short job. But if you're looking to make that extra money in time for the holidays, listen, go out there and see what they're talking about. Work at the pumpkin patch. I don't know exactly what you're going to be doing. You might be moving pumpkins around, but here's the thing. They're paying. They got $2 signs. I don't know how competitive that is, but it's up there. So if you're looking for a job, the pumpkin patch is looking for you. Yes. You might learn something about pumpkin farming. You just might. You never know. Listen, you never, ever, ever know. You just don't know. Meet the author. Talk to Jeff Breeslow. Yes, it's gonna be tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. Jeff is he's a game inventor and the author of he's an author and a game inventor. He's the author of A Game Maker's Life. A Hall of Fame game inventor and executive tells the inside story of toy industry. Ooh, I need to watch that. The toy industry that millions of people worldwide have played with games and toys Breeslow and his partners invented. Perhaps you have too. Okay, Mr. Breeslow. Listen, when I invented those dolls, they were supposed to be a part. Oh God, it's tomorrow at 7:00. I'm gonna miss that. I'll be bowling tomorrow. God dog it. But anyway, this is sponsored by the Gwinnett Public Library. So you can go to the Gwinnett Public Library website to get the link so you can take part in part of this program. Now I'm gonna say this: if you have an idea for a toy, you definitely want to listen to his talk. And here's why: because when I started out, I called this my first real business. I'm an inventor, like Mr. Breeslow. I invented the first plus size fashion doll with my good friend Georgette. God gave me this idea for this doll, and I took the idea out of my head. It was sketched on paper by somebody who could actually draw, not me, because I can't draw. And they brought it to life for me. And then we took the drawings and we sent it to a sculptor in Kinchlow, Michigan, who actually put it into clay. She sent it back to us to approve. We liked it, made some adjustments, sent it back to her. She sent it back to me in wax. Hard wax. It was a hard wax. Then I took the hard wax and I sent it to China, and they sent it back to me in vinyl. And that's how my company was born. So I'm an inventor. So you might want to, if you're thinking about a toy or something, you may definitely want to listen to Mr. Breeslow and what he has to say, because I guarantee you he has way more knowledge about this industry than I did. But you know, it's possible for you to take an idea out of your head and turn it into something. And I really, 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 really wish I could listen to this talk tomorrow at 7 o'clock, but I would definitely be just about to roll the ball because I bowled first on my team. So at 7 o'clock, I'll be up there about the bowl. But hopefully they'll record this, and I'm going to leave this up because I want to find out if they're going to record. God, I wish I could meet him. I wish he was going to be in person. Matter of fact, I want to try to meet him. Because someone said to me yesterday they wanted a doll for their company, and I was like, yeah, I don't know the industry like that anymore because I've been out it so long. Like I got out of it in 2005, and so I've been out it for a long time. So I don't know it like I used to know. I know how I started, but I haven't been in that industry for a long time. Now I still have my same manufacturer that I've had since 1999, and occasionally I will send them say, hey, I need 2 dolls. You know, I need 2 samples, and they'll send it. Now I pay a nice penny for them 2 samples, but they will send me 2 samples, and I probably would do that for the rest of my life. Order samples, because I just love having my dolls, and I love having new ideas for them, because one day I'm going to be able to manufacture them again, and it probably won't be in China. It may be in China, I don't know, but I have the same manufacturer, and the crazy thing is the same people, the same person that I've been talking to for the last 21 years is still there. And so, you know, anyway, if you're thinking about starting a toy, go to Gwinnett Public Library and look for, his name is Jeffrey Breeslow, and he's the author of A Game Maker's Life. He's a Hall of Fame game inventor and executive. God, I want to meet him. I would love to meet him. I'm going to find out. I'm going to leave that up because I want to meet him. I wish I could see that. All right, you got some children's. They're auditioning for the Children's Nutcracker. Yes, they are. You think your child got talent? They are auditioning for the Children's Nutcracker. So this Saturday, from 1:45 to 2:45, they're auditioning for children ages 5 to 12. Now check this out. It's a $25 fee to audition. But ages 5 to 12 is $25. From 2:45 to 3:15, they're going to audition ages 3 to 5. I got to tell my baby about this. $20. I got to tell my daughter. And then from 3:15 to 4:45 ages, is that the audition? Or is that the actual play? No, it's auditions. And then from ages from 3:15 to 4:45, ages 13 and up, and it's $30 for the audition. I got to tell her that. But anyway, if you want your child to audition, they're going to be auditioning this Saturday starting at 1:45. They're going to be auditioning at 6470 Spalding Drive in Norcross. The auditions at the Academy of Ballet at 6470 Spalding Drive in Peachtree Corners is going to be this Saturday. So if you want your kid to participate in the Nutcracker is going to be December 17th to 18th at St. Pius Catholic High School. That's pretty doggone cool. I'm saving that because 3 years old they start, so I'm going to tell my sugar baby. I'm going to tell her mother. Yep, the performance is December the 17th and the 18th. My baby, I call her my baby. She's my sugar baby. My sugar baby likes to perform. Like, she likes to dance. She don't listen. She loves attention. I tell my daughter, Lord have mercy, the baby loves attention. She really does, y'all. And she know how you tell a kid, go ahead and dance. Let me tell y'all a quick story before I go to my for my last song of the day. So my niece sings really well. I'm talking about really, really. She has a beautiful voice, right? And I remember going to church one day, and the choir director, she has a beautiful voice too. And I said to her, I want you to hear my niece sing. Now, I'm thinking my niece always singing, like she sings around the house all the time. So we get to church, And I tell my friend at church that who's a choir director who has a beautiful voice as well. I want you to hear my niece sing. And so she says, okay. So lo and behold, my niece is at church with me that Sunday, and I said, hey, sing for the choir director, right? And my niece stood there and she just got real quiet, and then she just bust out and started crying. And I was like, what's the matter with you? She's like, I don't want to sing. I mean, and mind you, she was a teenager at the time. She wasn't like a little kid. She was like probably 17, 18 years old. She just totally lost it. And I was like, oh, I never asked her to sing again. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she just busted out and started crying. My granddaughter, not like that. We say, look, dance for such and such, and she just start dancing. So that's why I'm going to tell my daughter about this audition, so she can go and audition her, because we went to Jersey, and my friend Rosa, her sister was there. Her name is Dee Dee, and Dee Dee likes to dance. Dee Dee is 50 years old. Her and my granddaughter spent the entire night together just dancing around the whole backyard all night long. And people kept saying, well, who little girl is that? She danced all night, y'all, to the point where she came to me and she calls me Gia. She said, Gia, I'm tired. I said, are you? And in my mind, I'm thinking, baby, you should be tired because you've been dancing for the last 7 hours. She danced, her and Dee Dee danced together all around the backyard. And the music was playing because we had a DJ. She danced all night to the point where she just came to me and she said, I'm tired. And I said to her, you want to take a bath and go to bed? And she said, yes. So I took her in the house, put her in the shower. She took a shower. Some kids was in the house. When the kids left out the house, she crashed. I'm talking about crashed and never woke up again. Just crashed out. She said she was tired, but she likes to perform, so I got to tell my daughter about that. So if you think your kid, your kid is not shy and you want them to be a part of the Nutcracker in December, invite them to audition this coming Saturday. Again, that's going to be at the Academy of Ballet, 6470 Spalding Drive in Peachtree Corners. Audition starts at 1:45 if your kids are between the ages of 5 and 12, and there's a $25 fee. If your children are between the ages of 3 and 5, it's going to be at $245 to $315. That's $20. And if your children are between the ages of 13 and up, it's going to be from $315 to $445, and that's $30. Okay? All right. I'm going to my last song, and I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, listen, I feel so good today. I felt like I wanted to say something really fun. So my quote today for you, my inspirational quote for today is this. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Oh, let me say it again. We don't grow old. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We stop playing. We grow old because we stop playing. George Bernard Shaw said that, and he was right. Think about this for a second. You got people who retire and they start playing. They start playing. Life gets better. I'm telling you, I see some of these stories, and these people have the most vibrant lives ever. And then you got some people who retire and they stop playing. And then life goes downhill. They start to get sick. Everything starts to become a problem. That's because they stop playing. I'm not going to stop playing. I'm not going to stop playing till God says stop playing. He hasn't said that yet. I don't think he ever will. And so you have to remember, have some fun in life. We were talking about this yesterday in my house. Have some fun. I'm not telling you to go out there and spend all your money on fun. That's not what I'm saying, because not everything you do has to cost. Enjoy your life. It's a beautiful day today. And I'm telling you, I'm fighting going outside right now because, I got work to do. But I'm telling you, I feel like I'm going to go get in my car and take me a 30-minute ride and come on back home. I really do. Because that's the mood that I'm in. And I know all it's going to do is rejuvenate me. That's what I know for a fact. So anyway, have some fun. Don't stop having fun. Don't stop playing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your life. All right, that's all I got for you today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 2 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also be sure to download the app from the App Store. So whether you got an Apple phone or Android phone, there's an app in your App Store for the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Pretty soon, you're gonna be able to download the app even if you don't have an Apple or Android phone. Working on that too. Working on changing my app company because I need you to be able to download the app from any store. So that's coming soon as well. Thank you again for listening. Follow me and connect with me on all social media on the Good Morning Gwinnett. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. You guys stay safe out there, and God willing, you will hear from me tomorrow. Until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.